choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Every monster knows how the plants grow, and every monster cares, and they know how they shape, and they feed them, and they keep them alive. Let's watch plants grow.
Wake up the Wobblins, wake up the Wobblins. Wake up the Wobblins, wake up the Wobblins.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
Dip dip dip. Dip 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 dip. Dip 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 dip. Dip dip dip.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
I do. I do.
Wake up the wobblins, wake up the wobblins. Wake up the wobblins, wake up the wobblins.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly
Dip dip dip. Dip 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 dip.
do. I do.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
Bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. dum diddly dum 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 dum, 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 dum diddly dum 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 dum.
I do. I do.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum, 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 dum diddly dum dum, dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum, 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 Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum. Every monster knows how to find a mama. Every monster cares
Happy monstering, and welcome to another episode of My Singing Monsters Live, your one-stop shop for everything to do with My Singing Monsters. We are your hosts, Monster Handler Matt.
And Monster Handler Sydney.
And welcome to episode 99 of My Singing Monsters Live. Wow, can you believe it? We're only one episode away from episode 100. We'll talk about that later. Monster Handler Sydney, it's so nice to see you.
It's nice to be back. Some of you might recognize me from the old Twitch episodes, which are re-uploaded here on YouTube, but I haven't been back since we moved to YouTube. And now,
Your big debut.
And now, as you can see, we're social distancing.
On YouTube, yes.
Safe, healthy. We're taking a lot of precautions at the studio. Matt and I are both nice and healthy.
That's right, and we took this opportunity to bridge the distance between us with a collection of our awesome merchandise, our toys.
Beautiful.
Yes, our plush and our stuff. Okay, so episode 99 of My Singing Monsters Live. We've got lots of stuff to discuss today. Obviously, it's been a very eventful week in the monster world, but before we do that...
One might say it'll be a very enlightening episode.
Yes, one might feel lightheaded or delightful. As they think about the events of this week. But before we get into all of that nitty-gritty detail, we want to talk about the giveaway. Every single episode of My Singing Monsters Live, we do a giveaway. And whether this is your first time tuning in or your 99th, the system is pretty much the same. Monster in the City, would you like to explain to the people who are tuning in
I'd love to.
how it works?
So, are you finished?
I'm ready. You're ready.
So,
I'm just so excited.
To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is type !giveaway in the chat. And that's the live YouTube chat, not the YouTube comments. Sometimes we get them mixed up. The YouTube chat. And you only have to enter it one time. Don't enter it twice. Don't enter it 3 times. If you're not sure, maybe one more time. But just enter it once because you can't increase your chances of winning by entering more than one time. So, !giveaway now. Thank
you, Sydney. I believe we have Monster Handler Eric in the chat today, and Monster Handler Michael, who's also he's also teching the show. So
a safe distance away.
Yes, that's right. We're all ready to dive into the exciting stuff of this episode of My Singing Monsters Live. Monster Handler Michael, why don't we take a look back at the history of today. This is an almost on this day, of course it being October 2nd, not October 1st, but on this day in 2016, the Celestial Tort made its first appearance. Again, when I say on this day, almost on this day, October 1st, 2016. But yes, the Celestial of Earth, only the third Celestial, I believe, to have been released at that time in that year in 2016. And of course, we'll talk more about how Tort relates to this month's special offers and promotions. But right now, let's take a look at the most exciting news of the week. That the Light Island has debuted in My Singing Monsters version 3.0.1. Yes, many of you were thinking, oh no, it's going to be a long time because the Call of Singing came out at the beginning of Anniversary Month. But we had this surprise plan for months and months, and we were so excited to see your reactions at the beginning because we knew that you'd be delighted when the 4th and final Magical Island made its debut. And of course, alongside the 4th and final, or as part of that island, of course, is the much beloved Fire Hybrid Sousa and the brand new Light Elemental Flores. Now that's the correct pronunciation with the emphasis on the second syllable, Flores, like
a
fluorescent.
Yes,
like a fluorescent bulb. Yes, so that's Flores, and of course, Flores is just the first of the light elementals that are going to be added to Light Island over the coming weeks. So lots of excitement there. We wanted to do something a little different with this Magical Island since it was our last, and we hope that you are as delighted with it as we were, keeping the surprise and then unveiling it for you earlier this week. Okay, in addition to that, on the same day that Light Island was released, our grand finale for Anniversary Month also went live, and this is a huge sale.
Holy guacamole.
All limited time monsters available to buy or breed for a limited time through Monday, October 5th.
So that's your epics, your rares, your seasonals.
Your rare seasonals, your epic seasonals, your rare fire monsters. Oh, it's absolutely everything. So if you missed it during their earlier promotion scheduled availability during Anniversary Month, now's your time to round out those collections, and you got to go fast. You got to get them all because, again, as I mentioned, that's only running until Monday, October 5th. And to help you along, we've also boosted all currency packs in-game to give 100% more, double their regular value. You know what else is double? Just this weekend, a sale that went live a little over an hour ago, is our 2 times more promotion in the diamond coin entry offer walls. This, of course, makes use of the bonus rate that we added to the diamond offer wall that's been running pretty much the entirety of anniversary month. But obviously, this is an excellent opportunity to stock up on all 3 of those currency types, because you're going to need them. There's a new island. You might be getting new limited monsters. Oh, there's so much to see, so much to do.
Might just be the best time all year.
Yes, you know, some people like Christmas, some people like summer. I think anniversary month might be my favorite time of the year. And then finally, because of course it's Friday, we've got another pair of limited quests available on the Colosseum. Starting today, you can complete the Pugilist, not Pugilist, mind you, the Pugilist and the Sedimentalist quests. Yes, I know, lots of pun work here. Eric would be proud. To win costumes for Pummel and Noggin. Of course, Noggin's Helpful Rings costume there was featured prominently in our announcement video for the Colosseum. So this is an opportunity to sort of become a part of the story. Live in the legend. Very exciting stuff. Okay, so that's everything that's going on. Oh, no, there's one more thing. Of course, I mentioned Tort.
Of course,
because
we can't
this is
forget
the
about
October sale, because this is the Lucky Star promotion where you can get 20% off Tort for the entire month of October. Now, obviously, it's October for both games, but we'll get to that in just a second, because there were lots of other things that was happening in Dawn of Fire this past week.
Or was there?
Namely, we decided to do something absolutely crazy, and we unveiled 3 brand new prismatics on Space Island on Wednesday. Prismatic Cybot, Prismatic Drumpler, and Prismatic Repetilla.
This seems like a pretty out-of-this-world promotion to run, Matt. Can you tell us why they just dropped in and crashed the party?
Oh, Master and Sydney, I liked your wordplay there. Yes, we thought that this was a fun way to call back to the end of anniversary month last year when, that's right, when Psychic Island was revealed, which of course has connections to Space Island. So for us, this was a callback to that reveal that Fire Frontier was Psychic Island and replaced where Space Island was, and the Kroflaft Titan and all sorts of exciting things going on. So we decided to debut these 3 prismatics as sort of a way to remember fondly all the excitement of anniversary month 2019. Now, I know some people were wondering, Monster Handler Matt, this is an awful lot
They were specifically wondering to you.
They were wondering it, yes, directed at me. This is an awful lot of new content dumped all at once. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to get all 3 of these monsters in their 6 individual prismatic colors during this limited availability. Well, I'm happy to report that, never fear, these monsters will be returning in the coming weeks in their own standalone spotlight moments in their individual Prism Gate events.
Just like all the other prismatics.
Exactly. So fret not, but we thought it was an awesome time to debut it because, of course, there was a big, exciting reveal at the end of Anniversary Month in My Sea Monsters. And you know what, Dawn of Fire? You got to throw some love to Dawn of Fire. An awesome opportunity to take a look at the prehistoric antiquity era of the monster world, so we decided to do something special. The other thing that we thought would be special, of course, in addition to debuting these 3 new prismatics, is that we were going to make all previously released prismatics available for a limited time in the Prism Gate on all outer islands. This is an awesome opportunity. If you've missed any that were previously released, and of course the prismatics started entering the monster world, at least by human years reckoning, at the end of 2019 in version 2.0 of Dawn of Fire. So before these 3 new prismatics were unveiled as the end of month surprise, we had released 20 prismatics up until that point.
That many already.
Prismatic Flugel was the 20th prismatic, and of course Cybot, Drumpler, and Repetilla make 21, 22, 23. Very exciting stuff. So make sure to check out all that stuff. In addition, you can also, just like in My Sing Monsters, get 100% more in diamond and coin packs all the way through. I see on my graphic there, it says the more you get, the better the value. That's not true. They're all 100% more. So I made a little goofy mistake there. Oops. Oh well. Oh well.
They're all 100% more.
Yeah, they're all 100% more. Maybe I'll fix that for these final days. Maybe if I have time. Anyway, that's not all of what's going on.
It keeps coming.
Yes, you can also get 3 times more free currency in the diamond and coin offer walls in Dawn of Fire as well. And you can see there's red prismatic cybok clutching a diamond at the end of its pincer going, I like this. That's not a very good cybok.
No, actually, that's exactly what I heard.
Reach it up. Anyway. All right, and then finally, as part of our ongoing October sales in Dawn of Fire, you can get Tort, the Celestial of Earth, as part of the Earthen Ellipse star chart.
It must be torture for it to wait this long to reappear every year.
Sydney, I assume that Monster Handler
Yes.
Eric is sounding off in the chat because you are doing, may I say, an excellent job of keeping the puns flying fast and loose here.
Trying to keep the standard at his level, but I can never achieve.
Oh,
that.
I think that you're achieving that level, no problem. Okay, so that's all the stuff that's going on in My Singing Monsters and Dawn of Fire. Whew, lots. And I assume that the community has all sorts of questions related to the new content that dropped this week. So why don't we drop in and explore a few of those questions submitted in a segment we like to call Quick Questions. Quick Questions. These quick questions are submitted to us by the community using hashtag MyStreamingMonsters on our various community.
You can also drop us questions in the chat, and we'll go back, review it, grab those questions. It'll be great.
Social media channels. Yes, okay.
Yes,
So, yes, all right. I'm ready, Monster Hunter Sydney. Why don't you ask the questions?
Our first question comes from, why is life alive? They ask, how did everyone get to Light Island if they were on the other islands? Did Light Island just come in and pick them all up?
Magic. Magic did it. It's a magical island, you see. And yes, of course, all of the monsters there that were having their own anniversary month party on Fire Haven were, of course, sort of transported in the dark, unbeknownst to them, to Light Island, and of course picked up a few stragglers along the way. For example, Mammoth. Mammoth is not on Fire Haven, and so put together this collection of monsters in order to bring the Light Island song to life. So yes, there's a whole lot of magic involved. I think that when they were in the dark was when the switcheroo happened, right? So like a magician, right? They do their tricks best when there's sleight of hand, when you can't see what's going on.
And
right?
correct me if I'm wrong, Monster Hunter Matt, but Phosphora, the Light Island Titan, is nomadic in nature.
That's right, not fixed in place like the other magical island titans, Krovlaft, Facade, and Necro.
So perhaps there was a close crossing.
Yes, and perhaps, it's like, when Scotty's trying to beam someone onto a moving object.
Don't I know when Scotty tries to beam?
Yeah, exactly. All right, what's the next question?
The next question comes from Nathan Games YT. And they ask, what day of the week will the weekly Light Monsters come out? Will it be Fridays, Wednesdays, a different day? Who knows?
As if we'd tell you that, Nathan Games YouTube. Bah! It's a surprise.
But I expect they'll find out soon enough.
Very soon. Yes. You won't have long to wait, but we will not reveal it here on this program. You'll have to stay tuned, Nathan.
Please do. So our next one comes from Monsters Tweety, very good name. What was Hula's and Tom-Tom's and Ruba's reaction to Sousa?
Well, they were overjoyed, of course, an opportunity. Exactly. I believe with the addition of Sousa to My Singing Monsters, all members of the Pomley have been reunited in one game. It's a lovely thing.
It is a lovely thing. Now they can have family board game nights.
Oh, yes. Hopefully that doesn't get too competitive, obviously, with Pom Pom being a cheerleader and, being a rah-rah, lifting everyone's spirits.
And
sometimes,
probably
causing
on the side.
Causing pranks, yes. When pranks, causing, anyway.
Causing pranks. Next question comes from Akalian5, and this is kind of a two-parter. So, it's both about Flores. First they say, I only see 6 out of 7 rainbow colors on Flores. Is there an indigo light coil on its back, maybe? And then follow-up question, are Flores and globes related?
Yes, in fact, Flores does have additional colored coils on its back. In fact, it even has an ultraviolet one and an infrared one, which are invisible to the human eye. So it can sometimes play notes that maybe the human ear can pick up, but that the human eye cannot. So that's sort of exciting. The spectrum of light extends beyond what our human eyes can perceive. And of course, with respect to the second part of the question, is Flores is it related at all to the globes? I think perhaps we know that the Phosphora Titan of Light Island is hailing potentially from the home dimension of the globe. That's certainly what our research indicates. But I don't know if Flores is necessarily. That seems more like it's a monster native to the monster world that has adapted to Light Island's specific atmosphere.
Well, have you asked Flores?
I have not asked Flores. You know, listen, the monster is only a few days old by our reckoning.
Gotta let Flores settle in.
Exactly. You don't want to be like, hi, it's nice to meet you. Now let me, ask everything about you. You gotta sort of approach these things. You gotta pace it out, right? Yeah.
Makes sense. Logan E asks, does Flores have eyes?
As connected to the earlier statement, potentially, but I don't know. It sort of seems to me, no.
Since it can harness all these light waves and types of light on its own, I don't know that it needs.
Yeah, I just wonder if it has a different way of seeing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Rather than needing those ocular organs specifically.
Kind of reminds me how Rare Dog can see light waves. But the
Exactly.
reverse.
Right. Yes, I think that's a very apt comparison.
Next question comes from Starburst Clown, and they ask, what connection does Light Island have with Party Island, assuming it even has one?
Starburst Clown, it does have a connection because, as Monster Island Sydney previously pointed out, both Party Island and Light Island have a migratory quality to them. They're not fixed in one place, unlike the other first Outer Islands and now, in present day, Magical Islands. They rove around the monster world. We have previously confirmed, though, that the Glubber that used to house Party Island back during the era of Dawn of Fire is the same one that is in the Glubber Lagoon island skin for Water Island. And of course, there's no Party Island to be seen on that Glubber Lagoon skin. So the glub pole that was there in place during Party Island, when the Outer Islands disappeared around the same time as the continent breaking apart, and they sort of blipped out of existence, out of time and space. I'm assuming that glub pole just sort of went on with its life, and that Phosphora Titan is something distinct.
Mm-hmm.
So there are similarities between the two islands for sure, but I'd say that perhaps that connection is the least strong between the two.
I understand. Next one comes from Bloopfless. A few episodes ago, you said what Fairy Island and Bone Island might have been named if they weren't magical islands. Now that Light Island is out, what do you think it would have been called if it were a fire island? This is a great question.
This is a good question.
And there's a lot in common with fire and light.
Yes, there is. Often fire gives off light. Heat as well.
Sometimes.
That's science. Alliteratively, I think I'd like to go that because of the beautiful Aurora Monstralis in back, I'm going to say Fire Fantasia.
Ooh.
Fire Fantasia.
Very
Yes.
nice. I like that best.
Yeah, I like that. I think, yeah, that works for me.
fits.
Yeah.
Next question comes from Cubwax, and they ask, towards the end of the trailer, a very colorful display of lights can be seen. Are these lights similar to the Aurora Borealis of the human world? If so, do they occur frequently on Light Island, or are they a once-in-a-while occurrence?
Yes, the exciting phenomenon of the Aurora Monstralis in the monster world happens always in tandem with wherever Phosphora is. So, whereas you might, maybe this is sort of a chicken and egg situation where does Phosphora follow the Aurora Monstralis, or does the Aurora Monstralis sort of follow wherever Phosphora is treading? I don't know. All I know is that they are always present with each other. So what's sort of very pretty about Light Island is, yes, the Aurora Monstralis is always visible in the sky above Light Island.
That sounds lovely.
It
Great
is.
vacation spot.
Yes.
How romantic.
Yeah, and the lighting is perfect. Mood lighting there on Light
All the
Island.
time. All the
Yes.
time. What do you say, Monster Hammer Matt? Should we move on to a very special question?
A special question, yes, Monster Hammer Sydney. This special question has a very special name. And this special question is called the Stump of the Week. Stump of the Week. Now, in this Stump of the Week, that's when someone submits a question for me, Monster Handler Matt, to answer. And hopefully they're hoping that they stump me, that I get it wrong. But you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good on this episode 99. And bolstered perhaps by your renewed presence on the show, Sydney, I think I'm going to be a winner Gagnon. Why don't you
Well, there's only one way to find out.
volley the question over?
All right, today's Stump of the Week comes from Justin 564406777, and they ask, which single element magical takes the longest time to hatch, and how long does it take with an enhanced Nursery.
Oh no, math.
Very topical
Okay,
question.
all right. Yes. So many people were surprised that Light Island is at the beginning of the queue of Magical Islands, and of course that's because it is a callback to the fact that Party Island is the first of the outer islands, but also the last to be released in Dawn of Fire. So it was a fun sort of callback for us there. And the hatching, the incubation and breeding times of the single element magical sort of follows that increasing path. If I'm not mistaken, by my own recognizance, I believe that Clacula is the single element monster that clocks in at the greatest. I believe it has a breeding time, incubation time of 5 hours, and 25% off
I will.
of 5. Yes.
Yeah, as you were saying, I will remind you this is with an enhanced nursery.
Right.
Yeah.
So the enhanced nursery, of course, an awesome diamond upgrade for your structure that increases the speed at which eggs incubate and decreases it for us as humans by 25%. So 25% off of 5.
It always comes down to the math.
So that's 1.25 off of 5. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Yes!
No,
Hey!
we did it.
Isn't that nice?
Great math.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
think that was
Thank you.
good.
I showed my work, right? It's important
Good.
to sort of like show you all the steps.
If I was your 6th grade teacher, I'd be very impressed.
Yes, yes,
But I'm not.
yes. No, you're not. You're
Well
my
done.
fellow monster handler.
I
And
still think you did a great
thank
job.
you very much. And I'm glad that you are my fellow monster handler because we both now have an opportunity to sort of take in all of the beautiful monster pieces.
Whoop.
Oh, we're starting. You know what? We're
Let's take it
starting.
off. That's fine.
No,
That's fine.
No, no.
Oh, but monster handler
Well, we
Michael.
got a little mean preview.
All right. Well,
All right.
here, sent into us from Circle Cube, this looks like an absolutely delicious brat cake.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect for anniversary month.
It is perfect,
sweet.
but any time of year, right?
course.
Realistically, you can enjoy an Ent Brat themed cake at any time of year. Circle Cube, I don't know if this is something that you made with your parents or guardians, or if it's something that was made for you, but you're a very, very lucky individual
Yes.
getting to enjoy that awesome cake.
Fantastic. And that's a bunch of candy on top of there.
No.
So double.
Get
double
out of
the-
town.
The sweet trouble.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, next up from Johnimations. Johnimations here. Oh, a beautiful portrait of now all 4 single element magical monsters have
With their
been
sigils.
released. Yes, sort of merging there at the nexus point there, at the 0-0 axis in the middle. If this was a quadratic sort of graph.
I
Who have we
love
got
it.
there? We got Flute Fly with Fairy. We got Clacula with Bone. We got Theramind with Psychic. And of course, finally, Flores with Light. They look great together,
They
don't
do. They do. I
It sort of
love
reminds me of when like all of the ethereals, the single element ethereals were released, and you got to sort of look at them all together. And I think that this grouping of 4 monsters is wonderful,
I agree.
very unique, and I like them. Next up from Mist Stellan, oh, they had a similar idea. Here are all 4 of the single element magical monsters. They're also doing their thing, and I like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know, I'm trying to see. That was sort of off
I
to
think
the
I was
side there.
I was gonna say
Something
there's
weird happened.
Something weird happening on that one.
Monster Handler Michael. It's all good.
That's
It's all
alright.
good. Well,
We can look at that one.
we'll look
next
at
time.
it. Yes, it
Well,
was beautiful.
This is the real Miss Stellan.
Okay, so all right, now all right.
Well, thank
My
you, Miss
apologies.
Ellen.
This Mist Stellan monster piece.
Sousa, and this one was actually submitted to us a long time ago, so it's actually Sousa on Space Island. But with all the stars in the sky, I thought this was so fitting
Absolutely.
on Light Island.
It also gives me sort of a Little Prince vibe. It looks like it's on like a tiny planet of its own, staring off into the void, saying, "Maybe there's a rose out there for me." All right, Monster Handler Michael is doing his best here in real
Okay.
time.
All right,
So-
so this
so-
is from Larry Mantic.
Okay,
Larry
Larry Mantic. So apologies for the technical difficulties, but yes, we now are able to enjoy it in all of its glorious beauty. And yes, Larry Mantic had the same idea to extol the beautiful visual virtues of the 4 single element magical
And
monsters.
Actually, with Flute Fly, he's giving a little peek behind the mask. It's
I'm green.
visage,
I'm green.
yes.
A deep cut.
Great job,
in the
Larry
monster
Mantic.
world. Oh,
All right, next one is from Shimmy Show.
Shanny Show.
Shimmy Show.
This was an awesome monster piece that was created sort of as a retrospective of the journey of the Spirit of Adventure crossing the living ocean to make its way to the Coliseum at the beginning of Anniversary Month this year. And what's also exciting, Monster in the City, why don't you explain?
Well, what's also exciting is that this piece of art was used as the thumbnail for a video by the Monster Explorers where they did the Spirit of Adventure theme.
Yes.
It's a little tune that they made, so go watch that on the Monster Explorers YouTube channel.
Yes, it was beautiful. I particularly liked the Dr. Warden E. Spirit theme. That one gave me chills. Oh, a great way to honor a great monster handler. Okay.
So great work on both of you.
Yes. Next up, from Joshua S. Oh, this was a monster piece that was submitted to us back when, based on the crew of the Spirit of Adventure, namely Mammoth, Noggin, and Toejammer, people were expecting that one of the triple element monsters on the next island that was going to be released at that time was going to be T-Rox, and that was good detective work. So here's T-Rox staring down Sousa, saying, "Hey, I'm going to be on the island."
There's only room for one of us.
Exactly, and we're sort of narrating this particular monster piece, but fortunately, it all worked out in the end. T-Rox, of course, has lots of opportunities to stomp and make beautiful music on Plant and Air Island. And, of course, Susan now has a home of its own in My Singing Monsters. Beautiful stuff, beautiful. Next up, from Small Fries, this is an awesome monster piece.
Very beautiful.
That depicts Flores as it's sort of manipulating one of its sort of light coiled, its sort of skirt-like body. And you can see its orange fluorescence there atop its head.
It's nice to see some monster pieces that show just the one color at a time, because I know in the trailer we showed all the colors because Flores was so shocked. It wanted to show all its colors. It couldn't control itself.
That's right.
But yes, typically, as we've seen in game now, it usually just shows one color at a time. It's very,
and
it's very tasteful.
Yes, and each one's sort of aligned with a different note. That it's playing.
Exactly.
Beautiful stuff. Next up, from Zamora. Oh, here's another monster piece that is expressing perhaps a little bit of frustration that Sousa's arrival in the game didn't come quite soon enough for many members of the community.
This came after the Coliseum release, but before Magical Island release, so Sousa's fate was still a big question.
That's right, and it looks sort of disgruntled, may I say, in this particular monster piece. And there's Furcorn also looking disgruntled, and it's wearing its fashion forward costume that was teased in the Summer Song loading screen, and also was on the clothesline of costumes in the Coliseum release video. Okay, now it's time to take a look at this memester piece. Okay, this is a beautiful memester piece here, and all of the different monsters are exclaiming something different as they look up into the sky at the Aurora Monstralis. We've got Sousa there saying, "Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Looks beautiful, right?" And then Kana saying, "This is amazing," and Mammoth, "Cool." Flower is being sort of chill about it. We've got Furcorn, "Look at all those stars!" "Wow," says Potbelly. And then finally, Boskus, "Where are we?" Monster and Sydney's excellent voice work there. Yeah, Boskus is wondering what the heck happened, because last it checked, it was just chilling on some other fire island, be it Oasis or just chilling, in Fire Haven, checking things out. But you know what? I am thrilled that everything worked out the way it has. It's been an anniversary month for the books, Monster and Sydney.
Before we get too far from the monster pieces, I just wanted to point out that October has started, which means Inktober has started. If you go to our Twitter or Facebook, you can, or just search Inktober, you'll find a list of different daily drawing prompts for every day of October. And we're challenging you to use hashtag InktoberMSM and kind of monsterify the prompt. So if you think there's a monster or an island or something that suits that prompt, draw it, hashtag InktoberMSM, tag us if you can, and then we'd love to share some of our favorites.
And maybe they'll appear on a future episode of My Singing Monsters.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be awesome. Yes, it was something that we participated in, I believe, for a couple of years.
At least one other year.
At least one other year. Yeah, I know last year was very successful when we did Inktober.
And we get so many cool drawings out of it. It's so fun to see. You guys are so creative.
Yes. The creativity of the community knows no bounds. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of that exciting stuff, it's time, if I'm not mistaken, to draw a winner of the giveaway. The giveaway winner is going to be announced. Now, today, in keeping with the tradition of Anniversary Month thus far. It's going to be player's choice. It's going to be either any limited time monster from My Singing Monsters that's currently available as part of our grand finale promotion, or any prismatic monster in Dawn of Fire. Be it one of the 3 new ones, or one of the ones that you're missing that were previously released over the course of the history of Dawn of Fire, or even over Anniversary Month itself. The choice is yours. And we have a winner, I believe, that has been selected. Monster in the City, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of episode 99 of My Singing Monsters Live is Maria Carter. Maria Carter. Congratulations, Maria. So, Maria, as Monster in the City said at the beginning of the episode, if you could send us your BBBID/friend code if you'd like to accept your prize in My Singing Monsters, or your support ID from Dawn of Fire if you'd like to accept your prize in My Singing Monsters Dawn of Fire.
And you can send that in the chat, or if you want to be double sure, you can comment it on the YouTube upload of this episode.
Perfect. Well, congratulations again, Maria. Okay, we're just about done. We got one more thing to show you guys, and that, of course, is the composer piece. The composer piece. Monster and Eric last week was talking about the amazing things that people can create using the My Singing Monsters composer app. Hopefully you got an opportunity over the past week. Look at these puns. An opportunity over the past week to get it for 40% off on either on either the Apple App Store or on Google Play, because that promotion, I believe, it might still be running. I think it's either ending today.
It's ending
or
anytime
yes.
now.
So if you see that it is still 40% off on your App Store, do not delay.
Yes.
Make sure to pick it up before that sale definitively concludes tomorrow, October 3rd. Okay, so we've got a composer piece to show you, and this composer piece is titled the Aurora Borealis. I thought this was an awesome. Yes, I thought this was an awesome one, and the person who submitted this, MSM Stog 20 Monster Hunter 20. Thank you, Michael.
Monster Hunter Michael.
MSM Stog 20 states that this is a cover of a Lemon Demon MSM song.
These covers on covers.
So yes, there's a collaborative aspect to this composer piece as well. So please enjoy it. I thought, of course, it was perfectly fitting because of the Aurora Monstralis being unveiled this week. Thanks so much for tuning in to episode 99 of My Singing Monsters Live. Thank you very much, Monster Handler Sydney, for being an awesome co-host here.
Thank you for being an awesome leading co-host.
Well, thank you very much. And of course, thanks again to Monster Handlers Eric and Michael for their support.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
on this episode. Please enjoy this Aurora Borealis composer piece by MSM Stog 20, and we'll see. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so this is going to sound crazy, but us Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. So next weekend, many of us are going to not be here for the Friday time slot. So what we're doing instead, just like we did a special Wednesday time slot for episode 90 to celebrate Sugarbush's birthday, we are going to be running My Singing Monsters Live episode 100 on Wednesday, October 7th at 4 p.m. Not Friday. It's going to be on Wednesday, October 7th. So don't worry. We'll make sure that we send reminders to you on social media and in-game that change is going to be taking place, and so that us monster handlers can have a relaxing Canadian Thanksgiving next weekend. Yes. And relax. Okay. I'm glad that we didn't forget. Phew, we were close. We were close there for a second. Okay. Now you can please enjoy the Aurora Borealis composer piece. And until Wednesday, happy monstering!
bum 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 booga 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 booga.
Just keep your feet on the ground and move your head all around. You put your hands in the air and move with the sound to the earthquake.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly dum dum dum.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum dum dum.
Shooting
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Booga booga. 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 Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
Shimbagala boom boom. Shimbagala. 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 Shimbagala boom. Shimbagala boom boom. Shimbagala. 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 Shimbagala boom. Bum 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 bum
Bum, 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 bum,
bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Booga 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 booga.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly dum 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 dum.
Bum ba-dum bum bum. Do
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. Dum diddly.
bum 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 bum.
Shoot,